Hello everyone, it's Karen at the Cool Tool Studio. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can use a torch to fire some of your fine silver precious metal clay pieces. If you're planning on torch firing your work, the first thing you should do is check your clay's instructions to make sure that your clay can properly be sintered with a torch. Not all fine silver clays can be successfully sintered with a torch using these methods. Of the fine silver clays that we sell, you can torch fire Art Clay Silver, PMC Flex, PMC Plus, and PMC 3. To start off, work that you're planning on torch firing should weigh no more than 20 grams and not exceed 1 1/4 inches in diameter. Other guidelines for torch firing to keep in mind are that you cannot torch fire pieces that have stones that exceed 5 millimeters, include glass cabochons, ceramic components, or are built over cork and wood clays. Today I'm just going to be demonstrating torch firing with a super simple pattern pendant. To safely fire your work, you need an environment that is clear of any flammable objects to place your fiberboard. I like to work in a annealing pan that's filled with pumice just because I feel like it gives me a nice, safe area to work. Today I'm also going to be working with this Blazer Stingray torch, and I really like these because they have a safety lock that you can pop up and then a dial that allows you to adjust the amount of fuel that you're working with. And I just feel like that gives me some more control for my firing. So I'm going to be placing my piece that is completely dry directly on top of my fiberboard. And then actually before I get started, I like to lower the lights a little bit. I just find that it's easier to see the color change that is occurring in my piece when the lights are lower. So I'm going to take a moment to do that. So my lock is up, turning on my fuel, and starting my torch. And I'm going to start applying heat to my piece, and you're going to see a flame, and that's your binders burning away. There's a little bit of smoke, and there goes those binders. So before I talked about color change and light, you're going to use the color of your piece to indicate target temperature. And what you're looking for is for your piece to glow a kind of peachy or dull orange color. And once you've achieved that color, that is when you begin the timing of your firing. Depending upon the size of your piece, you're going to be firing anywhere from 4 to 10 minutes. As you can see here, it's starting to glow that color. So I'm going to begin to start the timing of my firing. And I hope you'll notice that I'm keeping my torch moving. If I were to kind of take it off to one side and just rest it there, I could potentially overheat that area and melt my piece or kind of damage the surface of my work. So you always want to be very attentive when you're firing and keep your flame moving constantly. So as you're torch firing, the goal is just to maintain that color. If at any point your piece starts to glow in red color as opposed to a peach or an orange, immediately back your flame away. At some points your flame might kind of get smaller in size and lose power as you're running low on fuel, in which case you'll actually have to come a little bit closer with that blue cone. But just try to maintain that peachy color. And my firing is up. So I'm just going to take my flame off, and then at this point, if you don't have any gemstones that are going to crack when you crash cool them, you can quench your piece or just allow it to cool on the brick. As a concluding note, please remember to use safe practices when torch firing your precious metal clay. Work in a well-ventilated area, tie back any long hair and push back any long sleeves, and don't forget to wear safety glasses. Torch firing is an excellent way to get started in precious metal clay. While there are some limitations on what you can make when you're torch firing, it's a great way to try your hand at precious metal clay if you're not quite ready to invest in a kiln. I hope you feel like you can give it a try. Thanks for watching.